Stay tuned. Band in Seattle starts right now. Hi, welcome to Band in Seattle. I'm your host, Xander. Band in Seattle features up-and-coming bands from all over, hoping to make their break on the national stage. Tonight we have two great bands, Acid Angels and Big Sur, in our studios, and they're ready to share their music and their stories with you. We'll be right back with the high-energy garage punk rock band, Acid Angels.
I try to stick a bunch of sticks and needles in my eyes. I feel so crazy, I get so high. Well, if I stay here, then I know that I'm...
Can You Feel It? That one was about like drinking and driving and rolling your truck and spending 2 days in the county jail. First show I played was in this band called Sedated Souls. After that, I was in a band called The Witch Doctors with Carl, the other guitar player in Acid Angels. Yeah, this comes back around. Then I was in a punk rock kind of country band it's called Redneck Girlfriend. Me and Terry, the singer of Redneck Girlfriend, joined New American Shame. That's where Jeff came along. We got him. And then the Acid Angels.
He could write any song he wants. He can just think about a song or a style and it'll be great because he is a showman. He's not going to be happy unless you are standing up or throwing up.
I was raised down in Oklahoma and Kansas, so everybody down there were like Wranglers, and at the time it was Alabama and the Oak Ridge Boys. But then I moved up here in 9th grade, and everybody in the apartment complex were rockers, and everybody liked Motley Crue, and I was like, man, I don't want to jump, So I liked Wasp. Wasp was my band. And since Blackie Lawless played bass and sang, I think it was Blackie Lawless that kind of got me into the rock kind of thing.
I really liked playing the drums as soon as I started, and then for a long time I just thought that was enough to do it. But then I started having a couple of reality checks from more accomplished musicians. Your meter sucks. And I just started taking it really seriously as opposed to just like, this is something fun to do when I get drunk.
We played this song, Gotta Move. It's about a prison break song, about getting, gotta be quiet, okay, you're breaking out of prison.
Take our freedom in the cold, dark night sky. Won't be long, 'cause we just walk back. Gotta get it back to what we left out there. I get caught, hey baby, really don't care. Feel the shivers going up my spine. Lights out, going down without move.
What I like about Acid Angels, I don't think I've been in an argument with one of those guys. You know how some band members just argue all the time? It's like, I wrote that riff, why aren't you playing? It's always nice to come to band practice and just hang out with your friends and not think, because you've been in bands before where there's always that one guy. You're like, oh man, God, I gotta go to band practice, be around. That guy's so weird, or I don't like that guy, or
Hi, I'm Jamie Lamey. I play guitar in Acid Angels. I helped Kelly write one song, My Stereo. That's a riff I ripped off from Iggy Pop, actually.
Strikes. Well, maybe here, but always twice. Well, I'm down the road. You hear the screams of rock and roll. Well, I know. Yeah. One more time, here we go.
I taught myself how to play guitar, actually. And I'd hang out with other bands that were way better than me and try to copy everything that they did. Sooner or later, you get your own sound if you keep going.
Everywhere, I'm in the road. I turn it up just for you, and I know, yeah. One more time, here we go.
Most of the time I look out there and I see my friends and stuff, and so I kind of, I like to make everybody kind of a part of it. So if you're in the front or whatever, I'm probably going to single you out and probably rank on you a little bit or jazz you a little bit. Sometimes it'll go on a little longer than I want it to, and James, our guitar player, will look over and like, okay, dude, come on. We're here to play. We're not here to have the Kelly comedy show or whatever.
It's definitely not Carol's up on 99, like, oh, Lord, just let up.
And I think, it makes everybody feel like they're part of it, It's almost like going to a comedy show. You want that guy to rank on you a little bit. You're like, hey, man, you see that guy? Said it was a booger face or whatever, I mean, it's fun.
Oh, come on. That's a cool one. That's like, I think that's our version of the Kinks.
I get the shivers when you walk next to me. I realize you're everything that I need. I get so dizzy, man, my face is a dirt. I grab my chest because my heart's on too rush. I wanna come back to you.
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of Acid Angels.
Lucy, don't you walk away. Don't walk away from me now. Lucy, don't you walk away. Don't walk away from me now. Lucy, don't you walk away.
Lucy is about a dog. It's about just, blowing off work and taking your dog to the beach.
Skeeter's singing to his dog, saying, hey, you better do what I say or watch out.
Be inside. Don't wanna be inside tonight. I wanna come alive. I call my girl by her name. I say, let's grab a bite. I know what got the food you like. Trickle down to the beach and do some drinks up in the sand. Oh yes, I think
Those are my cells. What you should see. If somebody calls me up and says, hey, Silver Star, I would like to come out and get a quote, re-roof my roof. Oh, okay, they hear me on the phone, I'm, all polite and whatever. And I knock on the door, and there's so many times I get this. And it's like, hey, Charlie Manson's here to measure our roof.
you put those tears up in her eyes. And now we say goodbye. Lucy, don't you walk away. Don't walk
I'm a roofer, these hands, I don't know my anniversary. When the power goes out, my VCR is blinking 12 o'clock. I don't know how to,
We were signed to Atlantic Records, and we would come home from tour, and he would go back on the roof. One time I got up on the roof with him. I'm like, yeah, I'll go roofing with you, and the roof was like this, and I had to do the tear off, and I was like doing all the hard work. And by the end of the day, I could pop the blister. It was like bubble wrap.
Yeah, what a little girl. That was not even that hard of a job. I'm not kidding. And this is where all the money's made, because it ain't coming from the songs. So each one of these is like a beat that pays.
never run away.
Hold On Girl. That one, it's just about a dude, not me, just, arguing with your chick, and then, kind of a Sid and Nancy relationship or whatever. You fight, and you're miserable without everything when you're with her, you're fighting, and there's a squirrel going by.
I've got some vibrato going on the amplifier, Fender Super Reverb, and we actually time the vibrato to the drum beat. It sounds really cool.
It sounds like it's from the 60s. It totally nails that kind of almost Phil Spector-ish wall of sound.
Don't tell me what to do. Tell me what to say. 'Cause I still know the truth. Walking down the road.
So I played in what I call the Color Box bands. The Color Box was a club down on First Avenue, and I just played in every band. I played in band after band after band, and usually like 4 or 5 at a time.
Everybody makes the rounds, man. Especially the lifers. So, what else are you gonna do? Like, I played with that guy, I'm so sick of that guy, I'm gonna play with this guy for an hour. I'm out of here, you suck, I'm going out here. That just happens, man. He was actually doing New American Shame and Loaded at the same time, so, being in a band with a Duff, that probably opened a bunch of doors and got to play with a bunch of cool people.
Touring with Duff or someone from Guns N' Roses is a great experience. If you have to be not famous and tour in a band, try to get someone from Guns N' Roses in the band.
My favorite song is Mexico. it's more early 70s Rolling Stone style.
I always like to listen to the melodies that Jamie always, I mean, he comes up with really good melodies for his leads or whatever. I mean, he's my Keith Richards, man.
Everyone, they live so fast. I'm gonna sit right here and make it last. I take it easy, I take it slow. I feed the habits, yeah. I watch them grow. I realize it's Mexico. I need the action, yeah.
I've played in cities all across the United States. I would say Austin is probably number 2. New York, of course, is really good. But Seattle's my favorite.
It's nice. It seems like, and maybe this is just because I'm back in Seattle, but it seems like there's almost a scene cohesing again, you know, like there was in the late 80s. No, it's a nice feeling. We'll see what happens.
Knock out the sunlight, put out the flame, stop that.
Next up on Band in Seattle are the sad, dark, pretty folk songs of Big Sur. Stay tuned.
I have been playing music since I was a little boy. My sister had a probably like Sears Roebuck like organ that I used to come up and make melodies on and play with and find if you just like added keys together, they made pretty sounds.
Don't give me those eyes just 'cause I wanna look good. I know I'm big, baby, but I'm misunderstood. You ain't gotta be skinny to wear them tight jeans. You just gotta be pretty. And baby, that's me. Yes, I look real good in a shirt and a tie with my hair spiked up and my head held high. And I promise you, baby, by the end of the night, you'll be smiling at me and you won't know why. 'Cause there's more to me to love than you're ever gonna know. There's a rhythm to my walk, even if it is a little bit slow. And I won't hear you complain when I lift you like a doll. And I'll make you feel pretty and I'll make you feel small.
I'm Jake Hemming, singer-songwriter from the band Big Sur, and I work at a small family-owned vitamin store and drive a 1990 Cadillac Eldorado. I moved to Bellingham when I was 18 and just started, all I wanted to do was play music and to play music consistently and to be taking, you know, seriously, you end up playing in front of people and that feels so good, especially playing with band members in front of people. It's a different thing. So the idea of making money at it, I don't know, I mean, it was just really cool when I played a show and had the best time of my whole life and then somebody would give me money. It seemed ridiculous. It started making sense when I realized how many hours I put into and we put into as a band, performing and practicing and writing and the gas money that it takes to get to places, especially now, and instrument repair and strings and all those things.
Indian Jenny is a song about a book that I've never read. I keep meaning to read the book that I always forget the name of, but I'm sure Jake will tell you about it.
The book is called Sometimes a Great Notion by Ken Kesey, and Indian Jenny is my by far my favorite character.
She goes to all the bars and spinning underneath the stars. In time to sweet guitars, she makes confetti of her heart, but she can't forgive him. Or the river, or makes her shiver.
Indian Jenny is also a song where I get to hear Steve and Kat harmonize with the violin and the trumpet, and they created a melody that I heard in my head and I never had to tell them existed. They just found it without me ever saying a word.
Steve and I worked out harmonizing violin and trumpet parts on, which is one of my favorite things that we do in the band.
All of the songs that I write are very personal. They're painfully autobiographical sometimes, and So their honeymoon was the first real song where I tried to do that.
He's talking about something that's supposed to be a happy occasion, and it was not a happy occasion. Pedal steel players excel at, adding the tear in your beer factor to a song. So I enjoy that song a lot for that reason.
She says this is too much. One more night, this love is not enough. Said this love is not enough. It's not enough. Your love is not enough. It's not enough. But they're the two.
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of Big Sur.
The song Me and Towns, one of our more upbeat numbers, but still dark and somewhat disturbing, like most of our songs.
Me and Towns is a song I wrote about a newspaper article I found looking through archives of a woman in the early 70s from Alaska that murdered her family.
Friends searched honky-tonks and bars, but they couldn't find her anywhere except for on a post office wall. The note said no bail was set, her family, they're all dead, and she's the one who held the gun. It's a long way to Kodiak, where the note said mountains at on a beer-stained highway map. Beating hands in time into the rain on the dash until she knows she's on her final ride. But the ballroom, it's a prodigal of giving in together and then leaving it out.
When I play any of these songs by myself, which happens from time to time, I can hear my band when they're not there. They're like ghosts, they're like incredibly welcome, kind, crazy, hilarious ghosts.
Growing up in Louisiana, I'd heard a lot of country musicians playing pedal steel, so I knew the potential of it. And instead of taking the classic country route with it, I decided that I would try what I'd heard, growing up in Baptist churches with the church organ feel and kind of apply that, which was more of a somber, respectful sound.
I'd never had any formal training. And having Big Sur be the one band that I have drummed for, I'm able to drum specifically for the songs without too much thought to what I should be doing as a result of my training.
There'll be no rising sun, just a cold steel of a gun and a bed of grass by her mama's grave. And the ballroom, it's a catacomb of giving in together and then leaving it out for a while home.
Up Over Their Heads is a song about my two closest friends. I had this ballet studio in this old house that we turned into my music room, and I would shut these big doors and play music all night and just cry and lose myself there. And when I'd roll those doors open, sometimes they'd be sitting there listening. I never felt like that from just meeting a couple of people, so I had to write a song about those human beings and about that house.
Shirt is up over her head and bottles are breaking. Our Isabel is falling in love. Ferdinand stands on her back and she is as stubborn as the ink he finds up on her neck. She says, I don't want to go to the bars, 'cause I can't be this with anyone, and I don't know why you would be there for me.
There's a couple of things that I'd say just about music in general. One of them is that it's a gigantic privilege to even have people listen to anything that I ever write. And that is never, ever leaves me. I always think about that.
The appetite is large, just like my hands, and I'm not a growing boy. I'm a big, sexy man, and there's more to me to love.
Big Sexy Man's for all of my friends that waited it out, that got teased and made fun of forever, and they just You know, they didn't let it make them sad. They didn't let it make them mean. They didn't let it make them pick on people.
Complain when I lift you like a doll. I'll make you feel pretty and I'll make you feel small. Yes, I'll make you feel pretty and I'll make you feel small.
Big Sexy Man. I have gone back and forth with myself about whether or not to sing harmony on this song. It feels so bizarre to be singing along with this like large man empowerment song. But I think musically it makes sense to be there, and I'm an ally at least.
Big Sexy Man is a song that's a set breaker. We use it to kill the dour mood we've created with our sad songs so that people are able to stop crying long enough to drive home without killing themselves.
The stranger, the weirder that you come across, more genuine. It just seems like Seattle, the community itself, wants to hold on to that. It doesn't want to let those things go. It doesn't want to let go of people that are being brave.
Thank you so very much. We've been Big Sur, and it is a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Band in Seattle. To see all our concerts held in our studio, go to our webpage, bandinseattle.com. Next week, we return with more great music and great stories on Band in Seattle.